Classics pack. So all the retro farming equipment there. This is from Dogface, who has put this together for us. Thank you, Dogface, if you want. We've got by Vanquish 081 transport for the back of the tractors, which is obviously useful. But if you have a look in the top left hand corner there, you'll see it's a hook mounted vehicle. So it goes on the back of a hook trailer or one of the hook trucks, which means you can pick up and drop off things on the back of the truck, which is very, very, very useful. So we'll show you that as we go through the game. I have downloaded a few maps, as you can see, but I think for tonight we're going to stick with the original game maps, just so people can have a look at what's available. I've got the Giant Software horse stands. So this is a few extra bits that you can purchase from the game developer. But most of what I've got are from actual people who obviously code for the game. So this is CatFan 18 mods. This is quite a useful trailer. I do use it quite a lot in game, but I'll show you more mods as we get through and start playing. An important mod I've got, which you may not want to play with, may not, you know, not everybody likes to cheat, but this is just to make sure that as we're going through the game, money ticks up, so I can show you more of the mods and you can purchase more vehicles and play around them. So I've got the cheat box installed, which gives you 1,000. It says €1,000 an hour. I think I've got the game set to pounds, just because of the way I am. Obstreperous, probably. Oh, and another important one for the hook trucks, as I was saying, is this Giant Software pack, the It Runner, which gives you several skips and useful backs for the back of the trucks. But it does also give you a trailer if you haven't got the trucks downloaded. So now what we will do is go into career, start a new one. We'll go for easy. So as I said, we're going to stick with the game's own maps, which are Goldcrest Valley and, sorry if I mispronounce this, Sosnovka, which is, I must admit, my usual favoured map. So we'll stick with that. You will see as I go through the game I pretty much use a lot of red. Red's not a colour I can see properly, but it does create some visual interesting effects for me. That's why I do like red. A lot of the things I own, as you can see, a lot of such as my watch strap, a lot of that are red. And of course the t-shirt. Sorry, I do keep drinking tea throughout this, but it's so I can keep talking. So right, we've got one viewer in. You can give me a shout out in the chat. Let me know you're there, let me know who you are. And just a couple of acknowledgements while I'm back online. Miss Ambrose 1989, thanks for the follow. And 9 Camper BW, thanks for the follow as well. I believe I know who you both are, but if you could give me a shout out, that'd be even better. Right, so we start off, as you can see, I'm just going to turn the music off. If I can. Turn that. Where are we? General settings, and we need radio volume. You have to press down to go through this menu. So I'm going to turn the radio off just so that I can listen to you and talk to you. Well, not exactly listen to you, but acknowledge you. Right, first thing we're going to do is set that off, hire a worker. I'm going to treat it as a normal start and get the trailer across to the field where we've got a harvester in. Usually then follow it up with the plough, and then as you can see, that machine that I just taken off from is a crop planting machine, sower. Spin round, yeah. Plough. Spin round and attach the sewing machine, not to be confused with material sewing machine. When you use, you'll see in the top left hand corner there's saying you first need to refill the tool. If you use your helpers, or you hire a worker, you don't actually need to refill them. See, watch here. Let the worker going. He starts sowing a crop of wheat directly into it. There's no need to refill the soils. Only use your workers. So what I'm going to do now is go straight into here. Go into placeables. Across and through into we have the money box, which is there, money cheat box. It's labelled as a mod. You will see later on that they all pretty much need to be labelled as mods. Right, so I'm going to put them up here out the way. As you can see, it's just a wooded area. I don't do a lot of the actual forestry, which you can do, but I'll show you later on why I tend not to do it. It just gets a little bit annoying. So, right, I'm going to plant it as close to this tree as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another row in front just to illustrate a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Right, so I've put down that, and now we go back into the menu, into the game settings, and put timescale. Put times 120. Now, you have to make sure that when you're doing this, you go straight down to fuel usage, which is low. Make sure that's on. Helper refill fuel, so that the buy, fertilizer, things like that. All those are turned on, as you can see, on buy, so that when your helper's in your vehicle, he or she will buy that. Always make sure your plant growth is on high, on fast. You can have it on normal or slow growth. I just think it's a waste of time sometimes, and turn your plant withering to off. Now, these are things that do make the game more realistic. It depends how you want to play. I do acknowledge there's some people who really want the experience and like to do periodic ploughing and do proper field management, crop rotations, and more power to them. Brilliant. You guys, yeah, brilliant. You keep going there, and you know, excellent for you. Right, I'm just having a look because nobody's dropped in on the chat. I have got one viewer. If you could, you know, just drop us a comment in the chat, say hi. That'd be brilliant. I want to get a few conversations going tonight on various different things. If you think there's a comment you'd like to make, just let me know. If you're not enjoying the stream, let me know. I don't mind taking criticism at all. I'm a new streamer. Basically, things aren't going to be perfect. And I would like your honest feedback. Do keep drinking my tea, and you will notice it is a Flintstones cup. You know, Navavera, hashtag definitely not sponsored. You know, would everything be different? So, as you can see, we're getting going in the top right corner. You see the money's gone up to over 1 million now, so we'll start having a look through and playing with the mods. I go straight to trucks first because you always need transport. Now there's two of these agro trucks with the hook back. There's this on the end, which is 123,000, but this is a more classic version, and it's 8x4. I like to add front and back hitch. As I said, red's not a colour I can often see properly, so I do enjoy that. You can play with the tyre settings. Now, forestry I've not used, so I'm going to put that on just to see how it is. You can customise your rim colour, you can customise the design colour, you can change your design, you know, put with bull bar on, which I would do, and I'm going to purchase 4 of these trucks. 2, 3, 4. Right. I'm also going to purchase, this is another mod I've downloaded. This is a huge truck. It is always the best to have. Wide tyres and a trailer hitch on, because then it just makes the truck a little bit more versatile. Sorry, that's the rim colour, that should be black. Put oversized load on it. We put spoiler and bull bar on. So we'll buy one of those. And now we'll go into tippers. And for the trucks, the hook back trucks, we need, I've actually started buying these lower skips. Now they're still 40,000 litres capacity, they'll still take most things, and I buy one of these as well. This makes it a little bit easier, and when you've got a smaller harvester like the one you often start with, it is a lot easier to buy these, and just it helps so much. 3, Let's... Right, Niconian tyres are big agricultural tyres. They are, so you will see me going for these quite a lot. If they're an option, I'll generally use them. It does make things a little bit easier. Right, so we've now you press right on your D-pad to cycle through your vehicle. As you can see, these are the... Yeah. Now I've gone for these older looking ones just for my personal... So, extend the arm. Go, drive out, and look up one of the skips, and we'll also this just increases your transport rate from the fields so much. It's silly. You can afford to do it. If you haven't used the cheat, I recommend saving up for them. You can use the lower price ones. That's not a problem. I'm not going to tell you how to play the game. You play the game from the way. But this is a combination. Now these trucks can travel, so do be careful because they will start to get a little bit light on the steering, skittish, especially if you're going downhill, as I'll show you coming down here. If you're going down too fast, you can quite easily jackknife the vehicle. There we go, it starts to skid. The minute you brake on, you're off. So, let's open the cover on that, change colour selection, turn that. Apologies. Change it to the container, open it. It's a retractable cover, it's very handy, it's really handy piece of machinery to have. Now I've driven this field just to help out, because I know we'll start to fill up things rapidly. But if you've got these four, you've got workhorses ready to go, no matter when you're ready to go. I'm just going to turn back on, stop and go braking. Back on. Yeah. When you stop and then reverse. I turned that option off thinking, it was helping. Right, now I've built up quite a bit of money. I'm going to go back into the options a second and go to finances. There we are. You will start with a loan. You will start with 50,000 loan straight away. The sooner you can pay that off, the better. So you're not thinking about wondering why am I not getting as much from the crops. Where is my money going? It will eventually build up and you won't have any sort of penalties. Obviously you'll have wage payments from your houses. There's going to be size alone. So, right. Last one on. It is a little bit tedious this, bring things. Right. Yeah. I apologise about this. I am being threatened by two people in charcoal face masks. We've come in and gone rah, and that is so scary. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm talking to people.
Do it informally.
No. So, back to it. We've got, as you can see, this massive American which is very, very useful. I'm going to go into the trailers and select this. It is the largest capacity trailer for this type of truck I have found. So, rim colour and designs. Oversized load, design colour, change it to that, 1 and 2. I'll show you why I purchased 2 in a second. There is a hook trailer if you need it. That one can be used for the tractors, so it makes it a little bit easier to keep things going. Right, purchased a dolly on a mod. Now this is wide tyres as well, beneficial, but it's a double axle dolly. Now the single axle dolly is, you know, it's useful, it is good for out, but unfortunately causes more problems than it's worth sometimes. And you'll see why now that I put the trailer here. Back in, easy process for me. I'm not good at thinking in the directions. As I said, I'm not good at thinking in the directions. I don't have brain process. So, select dolly, the door. I'm probably making this look a lot harder than it could be, but I'm not passionate about it. I don't even drive. I explain why. I'm making it look a lot harder. There we are. I was going too far back. And then tell you why. I'm just going to keep going forward until I get this straightened back up. There we are. Now I can show you why I've done that. So, we now have a road train, essentially. And we're on that one. Change to select that one. This is handy if we get a field of sugar beet. Now, sugar beet is something that if you grow in a large field, comes out in green. You sometimes struggle to be able to select an even trailer of this size. This road train is very handy. Larger harvesters can get their bike over the back of the truck relatively easy. Up, out, away. Sometimes struggle. See what I mean by the smaller houses. Getting the bike over the back of this skid. See, it's quite tight. So any container bigger than that, it would struggle. And so, as you can see, it's leaving straw behind. Now, you can use baling technology to pick that up and make it into bales of hay. Sometimes I struggle with that. It's sometimes a pain in the backside, but as you get further on, it is well worth keeping in mind to do stuff like that. Design 8, rim colour black, twin GT stripe, black GT stripes, and there we go. I only buy one of these. Now there is a mod I've seen for a transit type vehicle. Now I haven't downloaded that yet and hadn't had a play with it, so I thought it was best to keep it off for tonight. So, when I've had a play with it, you know what I mean about vehicles getting skittish when you get up to high speed, this will go see in the bottom right hand corner there is a cruise control. Now you can activate it, deactivate it by pressing both your shoulder buttons. Turns it green, turns it on. Pressing both your shoulder buttons, pulling down, and toggle the speed. Good to have for most vehicles. What I'm going to do now is go around, buy a load of fields. I'll buy the 3 big ones here. We'll start some crops. So all we've seen so far has been wheat. I'm going to buy a bigger tractor, and we will put some bigger crops in. Now, what we've got going on? Canola, big canola. See, the field markers are in different locations, so it's best to have a look around, make sure you've got them all. Go on and explore later on, we'll see some sites that are about. We'll have a good look at the map overview. Title of it's still Skyrim. Why is it still Skyrim? I don't know why it's still Skyrim, guys. I apologise for that. I had set it on my Xbox as Farming Sim 17 with showing the mods, which is what I really want tonight to be about. I want to try and show the mods off. Another thing I was going to ask, like I said, I was going to try and get some conversations going tonight. There are a few streamers out there who have fans such as I don't know whether you'll have seen him on YouTube and various things. One called Daz Gaming. His reactions are priceless, absolutely priceless. If you see him, on YouTube or anything like that, I recommend. It is worth it. Sugar beet field here. There we are. Right, I'll show you the special tools for that shortly. Wanted to show you the trucks first. There are a few missions and things that you can do when you purchase in field, but I'm doing this for illustration. So that Daz Gaming, yes, I was saying, I do apologize. Off track again. He is a streamer. His things are on YouTube. It was actually my daughter who found it. But I'd say he's well worth a watch. His reactions to stuff. So, he calls his fans dazzlers. I want to know if we were to name your fans, what would you call them? So, like I say, his name is Daz, and he calls his fans Daz. There is a crafter called Nerdy Crafter. She's called Salty. So she calls her and Brains. Which I think is quite cool. If you had fans yourself, not that you don't, if you had to call them something, what would you call them? That is the question. Oops. I've done it again. I wish I could stop it. No, definitely not. You would be banned from some places for that. Switching to that, so okay, no problem. I'll be right here. Right, let's go for beet harvesting. Now, there is a machine here, Terados T40. Now, as you can see, the capacity is 45,000. There is a mod, and I've got another one there, but the capacity is only 30,000. I hadn't noticed this at all. So, it's best to use the actual game's original one. Get that one on. I'm not doing a mission at the minute, Danny. I'm just showing people some of the mods that are on. 2.8 meters, 5.5. That's a 4 meter. So we are as well with the mod on this one using the 5.5 meter just for a bigger. As you can see, this machine's a bit of a beast. I always struggle to get these on because it's quite a narrow margin of error. I'm going to unfold the harvester on the way to the wheel, otherwise we start for a while waiting. Quite a lot of this is quite a bit of driving about to and from the field, but generally what farmers do. This requires quite a large value. I don't know if you can see the back wheel steering on. These are titanium vehicles, so that's amazing. The edge of the field, that's that going. Might bring the larger truck up for that. I knew, like I said, sugar beet is a very dense crop. So it's going to take a lot. Oh, I can barely hear me over game audio. Right, I'll sort that out. Apologies for that. Still getting used to actually streaming. So we'll turn the environment volume down to 50. I can't actually see the vehicle volume. So I'll turn that down to 60. I'm using my laptop screen to be able to see that. Right, so we'll try that. Is that any better? Can you send me a quick message on that? Let me know if it's better or worse. Or you'll see this harvester will fill up. Look now, it's probably almost half full straight away. It is, oh sorry, it's 21% full, but that is a lot faster. So this one's coming to the end of this field. And there we go. You see in top corner it'll say helper A, complete the task. What I do then is then take the harvester to the nearest vehicle, space, fill it up, yes, good point, I could change the title, so edit your stream info. Let me know if that's updated when you can. Has it improved the audio any at all? As you can see, this is a rigid mic, it only goes up and down and that's it. It doesn't bend any at all. So can't actually get it closer. Not when I'm in a vehicle. Right, okay, let's turn the vehicle volume down even more. So we're at 60, 50, 40, 30. 30. Turn that down to 30 as well. Let's see if that's any better. How are we doing on that one? I'm hoping you're able to hear me now. I'm talking at a pretty normal volume, but let's get this off the field, out of the way, because I'm going to be sending the plough in shortly. Sorry, not the plough, the cultivator. Subtle difference between the two. Cultivator going to work there. Most vehicles on here will have various lighting modes as well. A few vehicles like this one have strange details, as you can see there. One for the if you watch the rear wheels, you can dip the rear wheels, tilt the back of the truck down, pull it back up. That is just to help with certain things when you're on a slope or anything like that. It can give you that extra bit of boost just to make the wheels grip properly. Doing 53% full. As you can see, the graphics on it are different. If I zoom in, you'll see like the crop is actually in the back is actually a texture map, and then it's pulled into various shapes. As you can see, there's a lady driving that one. So as I was saying earlier on, I did actually say him. I meant her. I'm glad the title is sorted, guys. Thanks for that. Another few things you can do in the harvesters, you can disable the straw swathe, which means you'll not get that line up the field as you're going along. In fact, let's have a go at buying a new harvester. We'll buy a larger one. We have got some modded vehicles. So that's 10,500 capacity, 8,600. This Massey Ferguson one is part of the Classics pack. There are some huge harvesters, like the CR1090 there, with the tracks on, but that is a huge vehicle to get around the farm and cause you no end of problems. If you can get a decent sized, there we go, 12,500 capacity, the Fendt one. Oh damn, you can only have that in green. I don't want the crawler tracks on it. Let's see the size of this vehicle before I start picking a header. Otherwise we could end up in serious trouble. That's not actually too big. It is still a sizable vehicle, but it's not silly. Reverse that back in. You will get messages pop up as you're going through the game telling you that there's great demand for things at certain points. So you will get certain parts of the game saying, you know, great need for wheat, or great need for canola, or great need for whatever else will pop up at random. Now the headers again can cause you problems. You have to look at the sizes. 10.7 meters. Let's see about that one. It's actually spawned outside because it knows it can't get out the building. Sometimes you will need a header trailer to get these around the farm because they are sizable things to move. As you can see, there's no way really you could practically go down the road with that. So you have to work out alternate routes. Is that a sugar cane? I believe that's a sugar cane. I could be wrong. It could be corn. But the sugarcane crop I've never really got on with. It's a strange one. It's I'm not going bigger. It causes problems, serious problems. Right, the sugarcane, like I say, is a crop I've never really got on with. Unfortunately, it does cause problems, and it can regrow as you're harvesting it. With plant growth being on fast, the tendency is by the time you finish the field, most of it has respawned. And it does come back. It does cause you problems. And I've also never found out where to sell it properly. This to my left as I'm driving up, that's a cornfield. That requires a different header. These headers are only for wheat, canola, anything of that sort of ilk. Also corn and sunflower, I believe, they require the same header. This is a field of canola. That top field looks like that has got canola in as well. So I'm going to head for the top field at my startling pace of 20 miles an hour. Yeah, bigger does equal better most of the time, but when we're talking about this, you get to the sides of the field and you think, well, let's get a massive one in to take out most of this and we can get it done. This next field we're coming up to, this is sunflowers. We're harvesting for the seeds. As you can see again, it's another texture mark, which is unaffected by your vehicle. You can turn on crop destruction, and there is a new mod for as you drive through a field, it actually destroys some of the crop. Now, some people might want that on for realism. Fair enough. As I said previously, I'm not going to tell you how to play the game, but for actually doing stuff and practicality of getting around, I don't really see the point of it. So right now I'm going to keep on, forgive the pun, but ploughing on and going through the mods. So we've used the vent mods. We've used the man mods. Let's have a look at what else we've got. We have got some classic vehicles, classic tractors. I was going to buy another tractor. As you see, none of these have got mod beneath them. But as you go further along towards the end of your list, you will find your modded ones. Now, modded tractors are generally, here we are, the classic ones. I know there's a temptation to go for, again, huge things, and yes guys, I agree with you, sometimes bigger equals better, but getting these things round the farm is painful. For want of a better word, it is sometimes just painful. Now, you'll have to watch on these because certain vehicles have certain horsepower. All these older ones have got maybe 88 horsepower, as you can see there. But the more modern vehicles, there we are, 384, 492. Now, I'm gonna purchase this one on purpose. I am going to up the horsepower. So as you look in the bottom left hand corner there, there's your 24 miles an hour, and above that is 646 horsepower. So we'll buy the vehicle. And go to the store. There we go, look. She is barely a quarter, maybe a third of the way over the field. And already the tank's full. This is why I brought this truck along. Now you have to go to the pipe, as they call it. It's actually an upward conveyor. Slatted conveyor, just to bring out the crop. And as you can see, the texture map then spreads into the trailer, where it'll always fill highest at your fill point. But it will also equal out across the bed. So you can move, if you move along with it, speed up and fill better spots. A bit more of a lump there. Move it back, move it further towards the cab, but I always keep it at one fill point, and when you're done, you're done. Now I'm hoping that that will fill quite nicely, bring us an entire field in that, but not holding out too much hope. Because as I said, it can be a nightmare sometimes. Now see, skittish again when I'm getting to high speed. See, these are the sort of missions you can go on. So it'll ask you to have certain equipment, and you're required to buy that or better to then go and sow that field. Now there may be, I'm just going to buy the field, there may be certain things, sometimes it'll be, if I go to the head of this field, it might be a harvesting mission. But as I say, I'm not going to tell you how to play the game. You want to do the missions, you do the missions. See, that's just because the field has just gone, it's a fertilising mission. I bought the field instead, so I'm not going to buy the top field until that has been harvested, because that is another crop of sugar beet. And as I said, it's a dense crop. Made the truck disappear in corn. If you build it, they will come. Yes. Some of you will get that reference, some of you will not. I am old, I do understand. If anybody got it, well done. If anybody didn't, don't worry about it. Don't try and Google it. Because you'll just realise, you know, how old I am. Right, we've got a problem here. There's usually a notification in the top corner that'll pop up that one of your helpers is blocked by an object. Simple enough to deal with. Dismiss the worker. Now go back along. Turn on the harvester. The harvester will limit you to the operating speed, so don't worry about it. I'm just going to trim the edge of the field there, start it back on a new line, and then hire the worker back. There we go, we've taken the crop. Press exit instead of turn on. If you don't sometimes catch the shoulder buttons properly, you end up jumping out. And I know I'm right, I'm old, Gaz, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't. I'm not worried anyway. I'm still 18 again. So. There we go, so let's just start the worker back on a new line. And now we have to decide what we're going to do with this. I believe we need a better cultivator. But if we go to, see, cultivators is there. There is, where's the sewing machines? Readers, wheel loaders. I've gone past it. Where is it? Everything right under cultivators. Blind, so blind. Right. We have certain ones. If you look at the bottom there, again the eye. That one says, with the sewing machine you can sow fields. Yes, brilliant, excellent. But with this sewing machine, you can sow fields. Additionally, this machine offers a possibility to seed directly, not previously cultivating or ploughing necessary. So I would always buy something along those lines that can sow directly into the field. You don't have to mess about. You don't have to, you know, keep going back and ploughing a field just to. Don't buy one that's too big either, because the operating length on that one is 9 meters there. Some of them like that, 9 meters, 12, 15, that is huge. It is huge. For the bigger fields it's probably good, but again, transporting something like that around the farm is just impractical. Totally impractical. Guys, if you're just going to keep being difficult about sewing machines, then I can't even talk to you. But yeah, as I said before, sewing machines, not to be confused with fabric sewing machines. Now, tractors are a difficult beast themselves, because if you turn too far with the trailer on, you can get yourself stuck. You can hurt your trailer, you can end up getting locked. And jackknifing very easily. So, try and keep your tracked tractors in a straight line if you can. Now don't worry, because it's not down, it's not going to hurt anything. It'll drag on the track. So you can fold it back up if you need to. Makes it a little bit easier to transport, which is always a good thing. So, what have we got going? That was the sugar beet field touching. This is corn. Which will keep going. So, when I press the left bumper and I've got the sewing machine on, I can select seed. Stop it and fold the sower. So, that is currently wheat. Then we've got barley. Then we've got canola, which we know over in England as rapeseed. We've got soybean. I think that's meadow. And that's grass. So you'd only generally use meadow and grass for if you've got animals. Cows and the sheep need bedding and they need feed, they need silage, which you would make from grass and meadow. I'm going to put canola in this field, and away we go, straight into an uncultivated field, but it's sowing it directly into the soil. No messing about, no waiting. Another thing is, when you've got the straw swathe on and you are doing this, like I said before, plenty of people who make the hay bales out of it, and you know, brilliant, but you want a 50-50 straw grass mix for your silage, definitely. But that's when we come to feeding machines, which I don't think at the moment we need. I'm just creeping up behind him. You can see the lights are on, the beacon lights, which means he's almost full, at least 80% before those beacon lights go on. But to keep close just in case, and then as soon as she's full, then we can jump in there, take the crop out, and like I said, we might be able to get this entire field. The capacity of the trailers is an issue, and sugar beet is such a dense crop. I mean, such a dense crop. It's pain in the backside sometimes. Really, selling it is equally as annoying. As you can see, she's full now, so hop in, take that crop out again. As the trailer slowly fills, I think we're going to get this entire field in these two trailers. I think we are. We're going to move along, try and get in the way, which means she has to stop so that we can take the entire crop out. And we're not jumping back in a few minutes just to get rid of the empties. Now, I'll close the cover on that one just to remind me when I come back, because I can't zoom the camera out any further where I can see my cover's not on that back trailer. I know I'm using the back trailer and the front trailer is full. I'm not tipping it, no, not yet. Not yet. In fact, right, I know where to go and sell this one. So I'll leave that in the field, and I'll take this trailer straight and tip it. Never mind jackknife. Behave yourself. It's very nearly a jackknife anyway. Right. Can unload on these sizable trailers. Right, I've stopped the unload. You can actually select whether you want to do it out the grain door or you can tip right. So this might make a mess. Yeah. Get up on them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around and do this again. That's not gonna work backing up. Can at least line up properly. This might make a mess because the trailer is so much longer. But can't even tip from the right. Oh, I can. There we go, unload. Oh, it's going to still do it out the back door. Because the place isn't long enough for it to tip out of the right. But as you see in the top right corner, harvest income, and as I said, even a trailer of this size of sugar beet will only go for around 20,000. You want to see me play with the truck? There we go, Jack. They are relatively stable. You do get a bit skittish when you get up to high speed. And I have the smaller trucks, I have tipped completely over and had to get another vehicle to come and come and right them, which is not always fun. Not as fun as it sounds anyway. So as I said, I'm going to put a couple of fields of canola in here. Right, and see what time we're on actually. Because what are we in now? We are in... Oh, we're only an hour in. We're not doing too bad. So... What? What are you doing? I'm getting slightly worried now. So we have a new viewer. Who do we have? 3 viewers now. 4 viewers now. Right. So all I'm doing at the moment is just shuffling things around. Just try and get things ready. That was a bit of a sharp turn. This machine is doing really well. I'll take all this off. Ah, but the lights are on, so it's at least 8%. Struck up, just leave it a bit. That's going to be a challenge. I knew it would be. Well kept though. Right, so we'll buy some more equipment then. Let's have a look at forestry equipment. There are certain trees in the game that you can take down. Plants new trees in the ground from a pallet. These are the two I usually look at. But they're very... Do you know what? Let's take the standard one. Okay, I'll take that one. Take the standard again. Let's set him going. Cultivating this one. We've just finished over here. I knew it'd get full. Right. These are some odd machines. But we'll take it up to the top of this hill here. And then we'll show you what they are for. Very odd looking machines. Looks like a crane, but with a separate engine. Take it up just to the top of this hill. If it'll make it up there. And it will. Straight in here in this little turn. And on to the next one. Another one, top speed of 14 mile an hour. As you can see, it's a tractor and a trailer unit, but they are actually one unit. So these are some of the forestry vehicles. Forestry, of course, taking down the trees. So this is something I don't usually do, so it could be quite amusing to watch me get frustrated and shout at the TV. However, I'm going to park them up here for now. Trailer. Pick up the sower and for a new crop. I'll keep going with the wheat for now. I don't know if this crop in this top field actually is wheat or whether it's barley. But as soon as I get it in the back of this truck, I'll be able to tell you. Oh, it's soybean. I was completely wrong. This is not a very dense crop at all. As you can see, he's taken out most of this field. And that has produced probably 12,000 litres of crop. Now this truck the back on it, I think will take 45,000 litres. So it can empty the harvester a few times. So 12,500 litres it's a tank. And that's out of a field which is quite long, relatively wide. So it's full again. Let's help her out. Once they have actually dumped the crop, then they will continue going, so you can just park the trailer under them and leave. As long as the trailer's not in the way, or you know, when they're coming back round, they're not going to be in the way of them actually carrying on with the crop. The field out roughing it. Right, let's have a go with this harvest now. Swing the boom out. You know what, I'm going to turn that back forward because otherwise I get myself in a right mess. Change cut length to 8 meter lengths. I can try it. Cut, and it grabs the tree. Pull the tree away. Pull it nearer, and then we'll cut. Strips the branch, cuts it to length, strips the branch. Now, as I said, this is not something I usually do, but trying it out for you guys, try and keep it a little bit interesting. That was a fairly sizable tree. Quite neat little log piles then. Quite a tall one, isn't it? We'll take that one down. Sorry, I realised then that there's quite a bit of dead air where I'm not talking, but I am actually, for the first time in a while, concentrating. And I realised to the people who know me, that's not usual to see me concentrating before Gas says anything. Trees are having a bit of a sway at the minute because of the weather. Suppose I better have a look now, see if I can actually pick these up with the other one. Boom out. Right, so open the claw. Put it down. I can see this being a long and tedious process. Ah. You can't pick up more than one at once. Missed. Really? Almost in. No, that's going to frustrate me. I'm going to move other things around while I have a think about it. Because I'm way too quiet trying to do that for a start. Ready? There he is. Like I said, the soybean crop's not very dense at all. Zigzaggy. When the workers are finished, you'll have to do the pipe out manually. Like I've just done there. Just took this machine down here for now. Oh, pipe out. And as soon as you put that pipe over the trailer, it will just jump out the bottom. So be careful at times you commission or just not where you want. Or completely in the wrong trailer, and you can end up with two half loads. And that's not really what you want either. Not unless you go back to the silo and dump them all in. I'll just get that one prepared and ready. Now it's no good starting a worker off too early either. You've got to wait until the field's mostly matured, because that wouldn't take too long to do when the worker will have finished, and then you're just in a whole heap of trouble because of the part of the field done. Because I know my way around on this one, I know where I'm going more or less straight away to go. There's the machine we've put to one side, and this is a very small cultivator, but it will give us ample time to get other things done. Because we now need a sewing machine for beet. So we'll need another tractor. Take a small one. Nothing too massive. Just because I like them, I'll take a case. Put a front loader attachment on it just in case. I'll put wheel weights on. Wheel weights are an added extra, basically, just to keep the thing grounded. Sometimes if you put too big a sewing machine on them, on the back, they tend to drag. If they drag, it can cause no end of problems. Right. So there's a sewing machine with a 6 meter capability for, as you can see at the bottom, soybean, sunflower seed, or corn, or sugar beet. but there's also a potato one, which we need to look at later. But we'll take this one for now. Don't want to overface you with stuff. I mean, it's not really overfacing because you know the general gist of most things now. And it is basically, you know, rinse and repeat, essentially. Sorry, I just got another. I've got tomorrow's forecast. Throw on my watch. I'm going to empty this and then I'm going to go and have some fun. I think I'm going to try, as Gaz suggested, to try and jackknife it. And see how big of a mess we can get into at, what is it, 62 mile an hour? There is sales occasionally as well. I did forget to tell you about those. Just got a notification up at the bottom for a sale. So, unload this lot. There we go, all that's gone. So we'll go to sales and it's telling you what's on sale. Animal transport wagon, 10% off. Fair enough, we'll take that. And we'll just leave it at the shop for now. And then we'll go and get some animals. But, as promised, let's go and see how much we can mess this up. At the top speed, if we can get it up to that. Let's put the cruise control on and see what we can do. When did I start farming meth? What do you mean? What do you mean? I said make a mess, not a meth. Take it off the hill. Yeah, there we go. That was a definite crash. Now we are in a mess. Oh, there we are. We're wedged against some trees. Oh dear. Now we've got stuck. This does happen occasionally. So. This is a new case tractor. These once were made where I am. In the UK. Were once made here. Unfortunately not anymore. Sewing machine there and go and try and unstick. This truck. Why do I suck? Tell me why I suck. Go on guys, tell me why. You still haven't come up with a decent name for your fans yet either. There we go, look. The entire thing went nuts and launched the truck. Now we're even more stuck. I have only done this once before, and I ended up getting it epically. But I managed to free it. Took maybe in half, maybe in half, but it will eventually come right. Maybe folded back on itself, the entire thing. Try and drive forward and very realistically get wedged between the railing and the trees. But, try. Anyway guys, come on. What's a good name for your fans? And not the one you said before, because that would get you banned from most places, as I said. Danny, can you think of one for his fans? Do you think of a name? If not, then could we think a name for my fans? Try that one. Laptop lagging. Yes. Yes. I'm quite behind on mine because when I look down, it does take a few minutes for things to react to how I am now. Set that going. Keep forgetting to disable the straw sway on that. Especially stop. Disable straw sway. As you can see, it goes up at the back. So now it'll just spit it out. Fire the worker and continue going. Now we should get no more straw. There we are. Just comes out as a powder at the back and dissipates. See if we can unstick this. Or is it going to go nuts again? No. We're unstuck. But we will drive it straight under here. In fact, we'll do something else. Dolly. And we haven't got enough in here of anything as yet to fill it, so we'll wait on that. Move that out of the way. Park it up over here. Set that one going. As you can see, most of the field has matured. Right. Tons of fruits and trucks. What are you talking about? Put your fans. If we drop the G E after the A and numbers and then add S to the end. What are you talking about, guys? Please, because my brain cannot cope with that. Can't process something like that. Right. Ah, no. No. Nearly planted sunflower seeds. Sugar beet. Now we may get to the rare part where this cultivator doesn't actually do enough of the field at once, so we end up with the sowing machine catching up with the cultivator. And it can cause a real mess, but we'll wait and see. So I'm going to actually give it another 1 hour, another 20 or 30 minutes and see how I am. Ah, this is another thing, refilling station. You see a lot of pumps there for refueling. Not often you need to refuel because the supply of petrol in these petrol, diesel, fuel, whatever, these things is pretty much more than you need. But audio's gone quiet. I apologise for that. What? Is that just me or? Yes, I remember what you did to my gamer tag on Fortress Craft. I haven't even thought about that game in years. You came on and nearly just destroyed everything that had taken me hours and hours and hours to build. Let me know if the audio's back again or not. I understand it's pretty loud. Right, canola is another one that's not going to be dense. It's not going to be crop dense at all. Because it is quite a valuable commodity. So I'm hoping... Yeah. This is getting quite full already, but this is such a large field. As you can see, that last patch hasn't quite matured yet. It's still yellow, as in bright yellow. So we'll see what happens with that as we're going along. I don't think I've ever had a stage where it's got to it. Ooh, that's steep. Got to it, and it's not been ready. Not when it's that far away. And what do you mean you did not destroy anything? Yes, you did. You came on and destroyed loads. You know you did. I don't know what's going on in the other room, but they're giggling like mad people. But then again, they are mad people, so that's alright. At 29 views. 29. And no more followers. No more followers tonight. That is a tiny bit appalling. But it is what it is. I might try for my next stream doing a little bit of playing online of Call of Duty. I don't know whether to try playing the new one or World War II. Now I understand that will involve some shouting at the TV, which everybody finds highly amusing. Actually, my next one's a Wednesday stream. Pistols only. Pistols only. Right. Do you know what, guys? For you, I'm going to schedule that. I'm also going to go on and edit it, and you can watch me fail spectacularly. And I do mean spectacularly. Because I haven't actually played the new one with pistols at all, I don't think. I can't even remember what weapon I favour at the minute. But I'll need a little bit of practice to be sure for that one. But for you, I will try. Certainly will. See, this is where we're getting to the stage where they could, on the next run, collide. So what I'm going to do is dismiss the worker and wait. And I'm going to have to buy a bigger cultivator. We're going to need a bigger boat. But I'm going to let him carry on for now. And let's have a look at a bigger cultivator. Because you go from a 3 metre, which is that one, to 4 or a 4.8, 6, 8.3, 12, 14 and a half. So 14 and a half, that's the biggest one, but right, that's saying it needs a Zunhammer SKE fertilizer. Right, let's have a look at fertilizers. Is it sprayer? Zunhammer SKE. Right, let's buy the recommended then. Let's buy another tractor. A small one. I might buy a JCB actually. White tyres, rim colour. We'll have a yellow rim colour. Okay. If it's on Wednesday. Okay, mate, no problem. I'll speak to you again soon. I'll let you know about Wednesday. I might move it to the Friday for you, just to make it a little bit easier. So see you later, guys. Cheers for watching. Bye. Right, let's try and have a look at this. There we are. Cultivator. I'll attach that. Don't know why I steered that way. I'm obviously getting a bit tired. Has this got anything to link up with another vehicle, or was it just pulling my chain? It might have been. Or maybe. Yes. Punch that over. Maybe it's designed to go on the back of this, which would seem sensible. Right, okay. No problem, guys. See you later, mate. Bye. Right. So, let's have a look. We are correct in what we assume, because the game's not good at giving you the information of how things connect, it just tells you that they do. Turn that way to get it to go that way. Attach. Yes, there we go. Fold the cultivator, otherwise we won't be able to get out the door. Right. So now let's go and fill it up. Should be interesting enough. Since I've never ever done this before. See, jackknifing again. That is the only problem with those notifications. It cuts all the power to your engine, and makes you stop unless you clear the notification straight away. Says first you need to fill the tool. Yes, so let me fill the tool. Right. Come on, let me fill this tool. No, that is just not going well at all. I don't know how I'm supposed to fill the tool if I can't get. Maybe you're not allowed to have the cultivator on when you do it. I don't know. Try it without. Some of the game's rules and physics often cause problems with each other. They argue, they just don't like to be told you work with you and you don't work with you. So like now you end up with an argument. This is severely stuck. See, this is a liquid fertilizer station. You're supposed to be able to purchase it. I can't purchase it. I'm going to be naughty now and take out this field of sunflower because I don't have the correct. To tell you the truth, I don't really want it. Yes, that is cultivating and fertilising at the same time. So hiring the worker on that one works as well. I'm glad it does. It does make things so much easier. Right, it is 2 hours 10 minutes. I'm going to get another 5 minutes and then I'm going to sign off for tonight. I think I've shown you quite a few of the mods that I wanted to show you. There are a few more that we might take a look at, such as the Brute sprayer and some of the larger equipment, but I'll save that for another time. So if you can give me a like, give me a follow, look out on YouTube for these videos, obviously give me a like, give me a subscribe on there, and if you enjoy them, let me know. If you don't, also let me know. Please, please, please try and make it constructive criticism. If you're going to have a go at me and just swear and F and blind at me, then I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to take you seriously. If you have anything you want to tell me that's constructive, that you're going to help me get better at this, then fair enough, tell me, let me know. And yeah, brilliant. So as I say, I'm going to play for another few minutes now. I'm just going to finish a few things off. I will actually save this playthrough, so we can have a look at it later on. When I restart it, obviously you'll need to hire back all your workers, things like that. So there is some general bits and bobs to go through before we get going next time. But I believe we have had a productive evening so far. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, brilliant. If you haven't, like I say, try and let me know. Try and let me know in a constructive way. Twitch guidelines are obviously there to protect us all, so try and follow them when you let me know. If you want to tell me in a whisper on Twitch, if not, obviously the comment boxes on YouTube, I'm going to be allowing comments on my videos because I want people to let me know. So I'm hoping you guys will be there for me and help me get better at what I do. I mean, if you found this one, the sound dropped out again. Found this one, I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea for the farming simulator. There are a few more active games that I will be playing. Obviously I've been doing the interactive Skyrim adventure. If you want to join in on that, then yeah, we're there. Watch out for it on the schedule. I will be trying to get on a little more often now. I have got my sense sorted. Hi there, Monty Tonty. You've just joined me as I'm starting to go off. So I apologise for that. If you want to keep track of my schedule, I'll be doing more streams on more games. So just keep following and keep your eye out on the schedule. As I've just said to one of my viewers, I will be doing some Call of Duty. Trying to uptake one of their challenges that they're issuing to be doing pistols only on Call of Duty Online, which should be funny to watch me fail. So if you want to give that one a laugh, join us. Probably that one's probably going to be next Friday, as one of my viewers is actually busy on the Wednesday, so I will update the schedule and let everybody know. Other than that, keep safe guys, and I'll see you again.